Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Jeremy Marquez here, jmarqeting. We cold call, you close, and now power prospecting, coaching, and training. I am getting ready to make some dials here using the Vulcan 7 platform. Give me just a moment here while I finish getting everything set up. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday, October 6th. We're 1 week into the month of October. Just want to remind everybody that I do now have my new page for my training, consulting, and coaching for power prospecting. I'm going to post a link in the chat so you guys can access that. You'll also notice some different links during the live feed for my services, my calendar, and most importantly, my group, Cold Calling Isn't Dead. That's the group that we have for idea share and just getting better. So if you guys can join that, that'd be great. Please make sure that you give jmarqeting, power prospecting, and we call, you close a like and a follow, so that way you guys can stay in the loop with everything that I'm doing. A lot of the content that I offer is free. However, I do have some stuff that I'm rolling out that is more the meat and potatoes of what I do, that is going to have some paid stuff. My one-on-one coaching for agents, brokers, teams, and ISAs, as well as some of the events that we'll be doing. Just give me a moment here, guys, while I finish getting everything set up here. I'm going to be doing a live event later on my coaching page, Power Prospecting, and that's going to be have to do with a key piece of follow-up that I suggest everybody's doing. Personal touch, doing things like sending out a thank you card, things like that. Let me just get this, I'm going to go ahead and get the dialer going and we'll get right into it. Looks like we're going to have 59 new contacts to call today. These are all going to be leads that I have not reached out to before. More so expireds, canceled, and for sale by owners. There might be some circle prospecting mixed in. Just give me a moment here and I'll get logged into the dialer. I'm going to put a link to that event that we're doing. I was originally going to do it at 10 a.m., but I'm going to push it back to this afternoon, I believe. I'll post a link to that here in a moment. One thing at a time. I'm also going to be recording an episode of my podcast here. I'm going to start featuring my call sessions on the podcast that I have on Podomatic. I'll put a link to that in the chat as well. It's 9:46. We should be making calls here in a few minutes, so bear with me. Okay, getting that set up. All right, here we go. Got the podcast rolling. We'll get that going here. I'm going to start a watch party on my Facebook page. We're going to be broadcasting on a few different platforms here. And if you guys are tuning in on the podcast, this is the first time that I've filmed one of my live sessions and also recorded it here on Podomatic, my podcast platform. Okay. Change the time here of the event, and then I'll post a link for the event this afternoon. I want to thank everybody that's tuned in on Facebook. If you could give it a like and a follow and possibly even share this with people that you think might be interested in coming in and hanging out, that'd be great. I've had a lot of activity with my live streams. Last week we had over 55,000 viewers in one of the live streams, so thank you for that. Okay, just give me a moment here and we'll get right into it. Let me post a link to that event that we're doing later today. If you guys wanted to check that out later today. All right, I think we're all set up. If anybody has any questions or comments, as always, please use the chat box, the comments box, and we can interact. We'll get right into the calls here.
Please leave your message for 512.
Hi, this is Jeremy with Frank Albert's Realty calling for Arzu Hester. Hi, this is Jeremy over at Frank Albert's Realty calling about your property that came off the market today.
That is correct.
Yeah, I was just giving you a quick call to see what you thought happened as why it didn't get sold when it was listed with Coldwell Banker. Because now that your property is off of the market, it has expired, I'm calling to see how we can help you get it sold.
Um, what realty did you say you were calling from?
I work with Frank Albert Realty, and right now we're selling a lot of property like yours, and I wanted to see if we could show you how we'd help you get your property sold.
Um, could you send me your um, information in a text? You have my number to this number, so I can look into this the realty that you work with.
Sure, by text or by email, what's easiest for you?
My text is fine.
Okay, so like I said, I'm an assistant here at Frank Albert's Realty, and after I send you the text, just let me know and I can set up a time for you to talk to one of our specialists or meet you at the property. And they just like to show you step by step what we would do different than your past real estate company.
Yes, that would help actually.
So you still want to get it sold, right?
I am not sure. I'm thinking about that. I have other options, but um, definitely I wanted to sell it. It's been on the market for a long time, but I don't know what else can be done differently than what my agent already has done. So,
Quick question: when when you had it listed, did you get any offers?
of course,
Okay, well, usually if it's on the market for over 200 days like yours, we're just curious what happened. Did you get any feedback as to why it didn't get sold?
people liked it. It's just this, I guess the price was too high, but we dropped the price and it didn't sell still. So I'm not sure.
Oh,
I am
so
not sure.
so you think it may have had to do with the price?
In the beginning, it was higher than market, and that may have affected it, but then we lowered it a lot. So I am not going to sell it for free, for sure.
Sure. Well,
But right now, its price is just right in the market level price. We just had a price cut a month ago, less than a month ago.
so it
So
looks like you were at 360. Where did you start at?
we started very high. Let's not go back there. It's not relevant. Right now, we're looking at today. Today, the price is right. So it shouldn't matter what it was in January.
Well, just so you know, sometimes when it's on the market for a while and the price comes down, a lot of buyers just are just curious as to what's wrong with the property when you have a lot of price reductions, you know?
Sure, sure.
And I'm
There's
not,
nothing wrong with the property.
well, I don't know. I've never seen it. And also, I'm not an agent. I'm just trying to gather info for our team so they can do some homework on it and decide, figure out why they think it didn't get sold and what they would do differently.
I see. I see. Okay. Could you please send me your information and then I will do research on
Yeah, absolutely.
real.
So what I'll do is I'll email you a link to our website with our resume, and so you can see different things that we do for our marketing. And one of the biggest things that we do different, Frank Albert's Realty also owns a staging company, and a lot of times we'll stage the property, and then if we help you list it, we guarantee that we sell it in 90 days. Otherwise, we would take $1,000 off of our commission. So we get properties sold that we list.
Okay, that's good news. But everyone is telling me that. So please send me your information
Well,
and then we'll go from there.
we talk the talk and we walk the walk. So I will send you our information and just let me know when would be a good time to talk to one of our specialists so they can tell you step by step what they would do differently.
Okay, perfect.
And
That is good.
it's Arzu, is that how you say it? Okay, I'm Jeremy. Again, I'm with Frank Alberts Realty. If you wanted to save this number, it's the best one to get a hold of me, and then I'll text you when we get off the phone here within the hour.
That would be great. Thank you, Jeremy.
Okay, have a good afternoon.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, guys. So she's an expired listing. It was listed for 200 plus days. She still wants to get it sold. So there's an opportunity there for us. What I'm going to do is send her a text message, save her contact info, assign that to one of our agents, and then we'll follow up and hopefully get an opportunity to meet face to face or over the phone to discuss getting it relisted and sold. So that right there is a hot nurture, converting a cold lead to a hot nurture that we'll follow up with until we're able to meet and get the property listed and sold. Okay, so I'll put that in there as a hot prospect. Put her in for a follow-up call every couple of days and send her that text message and then move on to the next call here. Not a bad way to start the dial session. First conversation, hot lead. So that's good stuff, right? I don't want to take too much time doing the admin work as that's something that we don't want to mess up our flow that we have going. It's one of those cold calling superstitions that I have. Okay, so we're gonna follow up with her starting tomorrow, and then we'll follow up every couple of days. And I can put that in the follow up in Vulkan, and then it will sync with my Google Calendar. So I'll put a link to the website, which describes what we do for our listings. That way you can take a look at that, and then we will follow up until we're able to set up a time to meet. Okay, sent that text. I'm gonna put the notes in there, and then we'll move on to the next call. All right, here we go.
Please leave your message for 813-843-4612.
No voicemail. Typically don't leave voicemails. Sometimes I'll leave a voicemail depending on the call, but most of the time, no. I just want to have them call back. Okay, here's a for sale by owner here. Only $10,000. We're going to move on to the next. It's going to be a condo. Another for sale by owner, 150,000. This one's a $900,000 for sale by owner. It's in a beautiful area. This one's a $425,000 for sale by owner. Okay, this one's going to be a $500,000 for sale by owner.
Not available to take your call right now. If you could leave your name and number.
Sounds like that might be the listing agent. Or the past one.
Good afternoon, Try Auto Sales.
Good afternoon. I think I might have the wrong number. I was calling for Michael or Marvine Liptick.
May I ask who's calling?
Yes, this is Jeremy calling about the property that they're selling on Gulf.
Okay. I'm sorry, the property located where?
On Gulf Boulevard, apartment number 209 that they're selling.
Okay. Well, they aren't in, but I could take a message for them.
Okay, great.
Can I ask your name, please?
I'm Jeremy, and I'm with Frank Albert Realty.
Okay.
And they can reach me at 813-586-3428.
3428.
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful. I will let them know that you called.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day.
You as well. Sounds like that's their place of business. They may be the owners. Left a message. We'll follow back up at a later time. All right, this is a $1.1 million listing. Let's see if we can get somebody on the phone here.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jeremy over at Frank Albert's Realty, calling about the property that you're selling.
Yes.
Is this Mrs. Potter?
How can I help? Yes.
Hey, well, I was calling about the property on Causeway Boulevard. Has that gotten sold, or are you still selling it by owner?
I'm still selling it by owner.
Okay, great. And are you open to working with buyer's agents that have a qualified buyer for it?
Oh, yes, I will.
Okay, great. And it looks like you're asking 1,150,000.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I'm calling to get as much information as I can for the team. I'm one of the assistants here, and I was curious to see if the property was vacant or if you're living there.
I'm back and forth between another home in there, so it's not really vacant, but sometimes it is.
Gotcha. How much time in advance do you need if we had a buyer that wants to see it?
It just depends. If I'm there, I'll let you show it and I keep it ready to be seen. So if I'm not there, I'll be ready to show it. So
Well, the property looks great, and obviously the area is nice. Why on earth are you guys selling it?
so we have property up in North Florida on the Swanee River. Want to get out of Florida.
Gotcha. Okay. And if for some reason you can't get it done on your own, Mrs. Potter, do you have a realtor that you would work with to get it listed?
I've talked to so many people recently, and I feel like it was one of the first people that I called up, which was it'd be a long list.
Gotcha. Sounds like
You'll be the fourth realtor I've talked to tonight. So,
only four.
yeah, only four so far.
Well, that's
But
what.
yeah, I mean, if you want to bring me a buyer or if you want to come see the property sometime next week, give me a call.
Actually, that's what I was calling to do is set up a time for one of our. That's what I was calling to set up a time for one of our specialists to come by and see the property. What day would be best?
That's what I don't know because I don't know how long I'm going to be here. By Friday, I should have an idea what day I'll be back next week. I just don't know right now.
If I texted you our information now, would you text me when you know?
Sure.
Okay, I'll text you our information and then just let me know and I'll calendar for one of our specialists to come by and look at the property and meet you.
Okay, sounds good.
And if we have a buyer, we'll let you know in the meantime.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Potter.
Bye.
All right, so for sale by owner, she's open to at least meeting with us and going from there. Being that it's a $1.1 million possible listing, we would like to be able to slow roll that, create that relationship, and then just follow up. I'm gonna have to go back and re-listen to the call because some of her answers were a little bit jumbled. That's okay. All the calls are recorded, so I can go back and listen. And that's what we want. You know, with a for sale by owner, the goal is to be able to do anything we can, other than lie to them, of course, to be able to get face to face. And so she's open to meeting next week. So we're going to follow up until we're able to get that on calendar. So I'll text her and then follow up Thursday, Friday until we're able to speak to her or set up an appointment by text. And then we'll move on to the next call. Just give me a moment here while I calendar everything here. And let's see here. So today's Tuesday. I'll start following up on Thursday. And then we'll call or text once a day until we're able to set up a time to actually meet. So today's the 6th. We'll start following up on the 8th. And then when we get off when I get done with the session here, I'll send her that text or while I'm dialing and just move on to the next call. Now we know that we're going to have some competition because, of course, it's $1 million listing, and she's open a meeting with realtors. So going in, it's something that we need to know. Here's the thing, though, with a lot of the things that Frank Albert offers, not many brokerages offer everything that we do for listings, as well as a 90-day guarantee. So once we get face to face, and if they're considering listing, there's a really, really good chance that our team is going to get that listing. I really want to take a look at the property. So I'm going to pull up the Zillow link and take a quick look at it. It's right on the water, it looks like here. Treasure Island. It's a really nice area there in Tampa, St. Pete. And again, I'll put a link to our website in there so she can take a look at who we are. And then follow up until we're able to get that on calendar. So I will update you guys with how that goes. Okay, so because it's a $1 million listing, that's something that our broker will handle specifically. Um, so I'm going to make sure that he knows about that, and he can prepare as far as running some numbers on it. And then I'll move on to the next call here. So we're on a roll here. A couple of good conversations, a couple of good warm leads to follow up with, and that's what we really want. Yes, we want to be able to set appointments and do what we can to get in front of them now. However, a warm lead that we're going to nurture into an appointment is just as valuable because in reality, the fortune is usually in the follow up. When you follow up and you keep in contact and build that relationship, there's a really good chance of being able to get those listings. Okay. On to the next. If you guys are tuning in, please give me a thumbs up that the audio is good. Looks like we have about 30 people in here viewing.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Sarah is not available. At the tone, please record.
Otis, my man, it's going well. How are things with you? Not sure what happened there. It sounds like they answered and just didn't say anything. That's right. On to the next here. On to the next. I'm going to make some shirts, guys, that say on to the next. Hashtag on to the next. We call you close. Hashtag on to the next. Have a picture of Alec Baldwin hitting some coffee. If you guys know that reference. Glengarry Glen Ross, one of my favorite sales and real estate movies. If you guys have not seen Glengarry Glen Ross, you got to go watch it and then report back to me on that.
Hi, you've reached Canada Pinewood Realty. Please.
So he's the owner, and it also sounds like he's a realtor. We usually don't waste too much time on those because clearly they have the resources to be able to get it listed if they need to. Okay, here we go. 250,000 on the golf course. I do not answer callbacks when I'm in a dial session.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jeremy over at Frank Albert's Realty.
Okay.
Calling for Grace or Mr. Palmer.
Yes, this is her dad.
Hey, Dad, calling about the property that you guys are selling on Valentine.
Yes.
Is that still available, or have you gotten it sold already?
There's like 6 people that want to look at it, but it's no contract yet.
Awesome. Sounds like you're getting some traction.
Well, I mean, I had the place for a couple of years. I put it in my daughter's name. It was going to be for my mom. And then my mom's in a nursing home now, her grandma. So we decided to sell it. We had some renters in there, but renting's kind of a pain.
I hear you. So, looks like you have it at 119.
Yeah, I had it sold a couple times, like a year ago, a little longer, 130, 125, but, then it went into the summer and things got slow, but now it seems like real estate's insane down there now.
It is. It's hot. So, I was calling to see is if we had a buyer, are you open to working with agents that bring a buyer?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And if
Yeah, actually, I have an agent, actually, that listed it before Tiffany, and she'll probably list it again,
And if you were to list, you have somebody in place, you're saying?
Yeah, she listed it before, but I had a tenant in there, and he was being difficult. So I got him out and had the place cleaned out, and I'm having to clean today, which is, someone's working on it today. So people are going to start looking at it tomorrow and Thursday.
Okay, well, I don't want to waste too much of your time. If we have a buyer, we'll let you know, and good luck on getting it sold.
Yeah, you too. Glad that everything's cranking down there. It's good.
Oh, are you not down there? Where are you at?
No, I live in New Jersey, but I have other properties down there in
Okay.
Florida.
Well, I'll tell you
I mean,
what.
like,
Our team would love the opportunity to have a relationship with you for any time you need help getting stuff sold.
Okay.
Would it be okay to send
Text me
you?
your info. Sure. Text me all your info.
Awesome. And again, I'm with Frank Albert's Realty, and there's some unique things that we do that most brokerages don't. As an example, our sister company is a staging company, and a lot of times we'll stage properties to make sure they get sold quickly for top dollar. And
Yeah, I heard that helped. This is furnished. It has, halfway furnished. It's got beds and couches and things in there now, so that are pretty decent. But yeah, staging is a good idea.
yeah, and with everything that we do, when we have listings, we back it with a 90-day guarantee. Otherwise, we take $1,000 off of our commission. And so that's how confident we are that we'll sell properties once we get them listed.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, send me your info.
Your first name, Mr. Palmer?
It's Steven, Steven.
And Palmer, right?
Palmer. Yeah.
Yep. I'll shoot you a text with our information, and we'd love the opportunity to at least meet with you when you're ready to either list this or any other units you have.
You got it. No problem. Yeah, I'm going to be down there this week or next week, so we will see how it goes. That'd be great.
Yeah, and even before you go into an agreement with that other gal, at least we'd like the opportunity for you to interview us to see what we would do different.
Okay. No, I understand.
Okay. Well, I'll text you, and safe travels, and maybe we'll meet when you get down here.
Please do. Thanks so much.
All right, Steve. Thank you.
You got it. Bye-bye.
All right. So even if we don't get the listing with this opportunity with this transaction, there's an opportunity there for other units because he's a property owner, he's an investor, and he's open to meeting with other people and discuss working with other people. So there's a window there, and we're gonna try to fit ourselves through that window. And who knows, we might even be able to get his business with this one because the fact that I dropped the fact that we do staging and some of the guarantees that we have, he really liked that. So that's going to be a hot nurture. So we'll give him a call about once a week just to see how things are going. And I'm going to send him that text message. Okay, so same thing here, send him a text, put a link to our website, and then we'll follow up to set up a time to meet with him. Okay, so put him in there as a warm nurture, and then we'll move on to the next. It's going to be a cancel listing.
Hello, this is Moira.
Hi, this is Jeremy with Frank Albert's Realty calling about the property that you're selling on Oak Trail.
I don't have any property.
Oh, do we just have bad info here, I guess?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, apologize. Are you looking to buy or sell anything that we can help you with?
No,
All right, have a good day.
you do.
All right, so we just got a text back from Steven, Mr. Palmer, looks like. Looks like he might be a doctor or sell medical equipment. Caller ID says the company name. And I just got your, let's see here, Donnie. Apologize. I'm a professional cold calling and prospecting. Making these videos is not really my forte. I love doing it to be able to show you guys what I do and how I do it. But unfortunately, the Wi-Fi is not really something that I can affect. But I do thank you for at least tuning in. What we're gonna do here, give me one moment. We've had a couple of three good calls, no appointments. However, it's not always about the appointment now. We have 3 warm nurtures. One of them is $1 million listing, so that's a good session. Let me look and see how long we've been logged into the dialer. Been logged in 45 minutes, 3 conversations, 3 leads that we warmed up that we're gonna follow up with. So that's good. Most likely a couple of those will turn into appointments and possibly even, some transactions. So it all starts with dials. The more dials you have, guys, the more conversations you're going to have. The more real estate conversations you're going to have, the more leads you're going to create to nurture. And in turn, the more of those, the more appointments you're going to have, and the more opportunities you're going to have to meet with motivated sellers to be able to help them get their property sold. And that's what it's all about, guys, creating lots of relationships with sellers in the market that you want to sell property in. The more of those you have and the bigger you build your pipeline up, the more opportunity that you're going to have to be able to close more deals. But it all starts with dials. It all starts with putting into work. About 3 hours a day, every day, maybe like an hour on the weekend, is really where you want to be at to be able to have some consistent to help. Let me know. If you're a realtor or a broker and you're looking to delegate cold calling in an appointment setting, I'm available for that. Or if you're looking for some coaching and training and consulting to get you going on setting your own appointments, I can help you with that as well. Now, make sure you're following Power Prospecting, We Call You Close, and jmarqeting. Feel free to send me a personal friend request and let me know if there's anything that I can do to help, guys. And I have that event going on later today on the Power Prospecting page. We're going to do an event talking about the personal touch and sending out thank you cards and things like that, and some different methods to be able to give that a personal touch to separate yourself from the competition. Prospecting is more than just calling. You have to use leverage technology and do simple stuff to be able to separate yourself from the competition. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to check out the previous sessions on my page. And again, just let me know if there's anything that I can do to help. And don't forget, just get on the phone and keep that positive mental attitude and on to the next.